Hello, my loves. It's so lovely to see you. Okay, so before we get started, a couple of disclaimers. One, my fan, I would not be able to breathe without it, so I'm sorry about the noise, but it's kind of one of those, like, unfortunately, it's a non-negotiable. Second thing is that I don't know if these lights are doing me any favors, so please comment down below and tell me. The third thing, I have my base makeup on. Oh, this is what, duh. So, I want to kind of open up a little bit more about Cushing's and also how it intertwines like PTSD and also my OCD and I think there was one other disease I wanted to cover, but let's just jump into it. It'll come naturally. As per usual, I have no plan. Oh, sorry about this. This is a dry spot I just cannot get rid of. I've been using like the Lanolitz ointment constantly. But oh luck. Anyway, so I'm actually happy with my base makeup. Nice and soft. Okay. I think everyone knows at this point that I have like a little powder problem. I have like just an immense amount of powders, but I use 3 in any given look. So, and it's not because I'm oily or anything. Like I actually have normal to balanced skin, and I don't even like I don't sweat. I don't like oil does not come on my face, but there's just something so satisfying about like setting that makeup and like I don't know, it might be an OCD thing. But anyway, I'm trying to think. Okay, so recap real quick. I color corrector elf, Maybelline Lumi Matte, Natasha Denona concealer, ABH, this is my little Pawpaw contour, and the other contour is Rare Beauty, and then the what was the other thing that I did? Oh, blush. I used the Fenty cream blush in Ruby, which is actually one of my favorite colors, like just generally in the line. And then also I set. So I'm just obsessed with this Sephora collection powder. Like it is phenomenal. So I started with that. Then I did my Kosas Cloud Set pressed version, and then I did my Huda Beauty to kind of just bring it all together. So there's a couple things that I know I want to do in this video. Now, one of them is I want to try this out. I've been hearing a lot of stuff about Morphe's, like, what is it called? Soft Glow Veil. I hear it's a lot like the Hourglass powder. I have the Hourglass powder. But yeah, like, I mean, I'm just really curious about it. So we might be adding another powder, but that comes at the end. And then what was the other thing? Oh yeah. So I've been dying to try these, but I don't know if it'll go with the look. It depends on what we do. Because cool mauve can go well, but we'll play it by ear. And then I also have these Morphe Mischievous Signature Lip Pencil Trio. So there's Wifey, Makeup Talk, and Berry Cola. So yeah. So we're playing with like stuff. Odds are I will forget half of that. So yeah. So I think you guys know, like, I want to say this before I get started because, okay, so I think you guys know that, like, I'm extremely sick. Just to kind of put it out there, I have over a dozen life-threatening chronic illnesses, and that's not an exaggeration. They just keep piling on. And all of them I did not ask for. I got my first diagnosis when I was 9 years old. Since then, everything has but so I'll just give you like the high level kind of list I kind of list off usually. SLE, Crohn's colitis, Cushing's disease, which I wanted to talk about today. The ones I'm naming might not be as, I don't know, I just have so many. I like, oh, osteoporosis, osteoarthritis, that was sped up by 40 years or more. And so SLE is like lupus, systemic lupus erythematosus, Sjogren's syndrome. Oh, that's what I wanted to talk about, Sjogren's. And then yeah, I mean, there's a lot more, like lymphedema, like all these different like things that just like, I don't know, but everything is super severe. So I'm basically in a near crisis mode at any point in my life. Oh, I also have POTS. Sorry, I'm like thinking about all these like random diseases. Anyway, but all of them affect me very, very deeply. And my family, of course. So yeah, the thing about Cushing's disease specifically, I have a hard time recognizing myself in like the mirror or like anything, and so Cushing's came from about basically when I stopped working. I ended up being hospitalized on a ventilator, and while I was there, even though I have a whole history of like a lot of things, but when I was, they did a colonoscopy while I was there, and they confirmed the Crohn's colitis, and they put me on 40 milligrams of prednisone for 8 months. So I puffed up like a crazy person. My cortisol levels never stable. It's just not a thing. And honestly, it's done so much to my body. I do not recognize it when I look in the mirror. I've always been that, like, kind of like slim fit girl, like, and if I get really, really sick, I usually lose a lot of weight. But this was the complete opposite, and it can happen. I mean, it happened because of the long-term steroid use and at such a high dose, and that's what also sped up my osteoporosis and osteoarthritis. It also created lung damage, which is part of why, like, I mean, I don't think that was what made my lungs shrink, but because my lungs had shrunk, I had to be on steroids all over again because there was inflammation in there, and because they were shrinking, any inflammation would literally suffocate me. So I'm still on prednisone. So I'm kind of terrified. Like, I thought at one point that my face was puffing up again, but it's kind of hard to tell, to be honest. I don't know. Anyway, second thing, so Cushing's disease is not fun, and especially with the lymphedema and stuff, like, I'm just so swollen everywhere all the time. And now that, like, I actually have relearned how to walk, it's really hard to, like, pick up my legs because of all the swelling. It adds a lot of weight, and it's just, I wish there was something that could just but that's not gonna be the case. Now, what I was gonna say with Sjogren's was, so Sjogren's is also autoimmune. So it comes with lupus a lot of time. So I was told that mine came with lupus. And I, like, when I was at home at my parents' house, I was literally surviving on, so it's just, like, the way it affects your lips, like, now, not even talking about my teeth and my, gosh, like, almost every single tooth of mine has a cavity or is decaying. Like, it's just wild. And it's not my fault either, because I brush my teeth really well. I take really good care of them, but still, because I have no saliva, I literally have no saliva in my mouth. So, because of that, it also affects my lips. Now, my lips, and this can go for anyone, obviously, with Sjogren's, the lip barrier is compromised, and the little shift in climate can really, really affect the effectiveness of products. So, for example, when I was in Princeton, I survived on the blush pudding from Fenty, right? But I'm in DC now, and the blush pudding was not working. So I had to scramble, and, like, I knew that in the past, First I started with the Lano lips, but then I knew, like, in the past, like, these e.l.f. lip balms really, really helped me. And I have a million of them. So this is the new one, actually. I think Cotton Candy Crush, but actually I'll apply a little bit more right now, but my, like, there's no, I will go through this entire thing in less than a week, because that is the reality of my life. So I mean, I just wanted to kind of explain that. I can go more into it, but okay, so I think I want to do something colorful today. So I might play around with the Morgan Turner palette. She did a collab with Odin's Eye. I've done a few looks on my channel. But yeah, if you guys don't know, Odin's Eye is a quite spectacular indie brand. And oh, I also wanted to just tell you real quick, if you guys don't really know, okay, so I'm not saying this to like self-aggrandize or like bring attention to me. I just want you to know that I am literally on a mission to shift the way the beauty industry sees people with disabilities, chronic illnesses, and survivorhood, because I fall under all those categories, as well as being South Asian. I am severely disabled in a lot of ways. I am a very big fall risk. And then I'm very sick, and I also am a survivor of abuse and multiple sexual assaults. So I live with the horrors of PTSD all day and all night. So it loves to what's the word? It loves to just haunt me. So, but it's been like, I mean, I've been in therapy for more than half of my life. So anyway, so yeah, things happen. It's okay. I know that I took 18 minutes describing that, but I thought it was a little bit important, because I know that there's a lot of people that don't feel seen, but I want to tell you that I see you, and I'm gonna be doing everything I can with the time I have left on this earth to make every person like me or similar to me feel seen, or any marginalized community. Like, I'm very, very passionate about that. And that's why, like I do not feel seen in the beauty industry. And I mean, certain brands, of course, are so kind and generous, and who knows where life will take me in that regard, but I just want people to feel reflected in beauty. So this is a call out to people that are chronically ill and disabled, or a survivor, or South Asian, or literally anything. Literally anything. I welcome you to my channel. I love you with all my heart. You can always leave comments down below. I'll do my best to respond. And please follow me on Instagram. It's the same handle. It's at RISHIKAS_beauty. But yeah, so that's what made me found Empower Beauty by Rishika, because I saw a lot of gaps in the industry, and I plan to fill them, no matter the means, and even if I'm on my outpatient ventilator, which I am still, but just not right this second. Taking a little break. Okay, so we can keep talking while so my mom buys like Lancome foundation, because that's like her holy grail foundation, from like Macy's or something, and I guess they always have like a gift with purchase. So she gave me like a bunch of stuff, but I saw this little cute quad that she gave me. Like, I didn't realize until at this moment. I mean, not this moment, but before I started recording this video for an hour, I was like frantically searching for my sponge. Like, I don't know where it went. I have 10 million other sponges, but I don't know where the one that I was using went. So, and it's an OCD thing. I can't use a new sponge anyway. It's like it's just one of my like compulsions. I have to, yeah. So anyway, let's get going on this. So this is the beautiful Winter Love Language palette. Now, if you don't remember, this is what it looks like. Did it focus? Okay. So I wanted to do something different than I usually had done in the past. I think we've done pink, we've done purple, we've done purple blue. I am sort of oddly curious right now. Like, I always said that I was gonna do a neutral, but maybe I will. Okay. Let's see where this takes us. So okay, so I'm just gonna use this shade very lightly to highlight the brow bone. And if you guys ever see me looking up, it's because I have like this mirror right here, instead of my old videos where I was looking down. I will be looking up, and you will probably see inside my nose, so just try not to judge too hard. Yeah, right under the brow bone, and then I mean we'll get to the inner corner and stuff, but all right, let's go with this Morphe brush. I hope there's not too much glitter on it. I don't know. I'm gonna go in, what is this thing called? Eye blender, yeah. Okay, so I'm just gonna go in with this brown shade right here. It's called Affirmation. And I'm gonna start from the outside and sort of just carve out the area in which I'd like to apply my shadows. So, but also sort of getting it everywhere. I'm just gonna dip in again. So you always want to go up and out. And then windshield wiper motion, circular, kind of a combination of all. Then I will take it under, but not with this brush in particular. I just like looking at this palette just makes me really happy. But yeah, so that's why I've been so like I know everybody knows I have like this feud with Mac, and I understand it's a legacy company and it's part of the Estee Lauder house. I understand all of that. It's just like I don't get like I want them to add all abilities to their inclusivity statement that they put everywhere that says all ages, all races, all genders. But what about all abilities, right? I mean, oh, also I wanted to tell you guys that like I'm gonna really focus on more adaptive makeup tutorials. I will most likely do that when I'm doing like more short form content, but I will like integrate it into tutorials. So like for example today, right, I absolutely like should have kind of described what I was doing. So with this shape, because it looks like a different color. Okay, so with this shade, I think like, so for me, I tend to hold the brush all the way at the end for most of my application, and that's because like it puts the least amount of pressure on all your joints. Now you can kind of hold it like a pencil too, especially if you're doing it like this, and just don't press too hard so it doesn't aggravate your joints. So for example, like I'm gonna hold it like this, but I'm still gonna get the exact application that I want. So I'm taking it over, and we'll deepen this up too. But the point is, the way you hold your brush could stabilize it. Like I'm trembling all the time and I've figured out ways to adapt to my disability because makeup is so important to me. But I know how much, like, I know that makeup is important to a lot of people that have disabilities, and it's just like sad to me that like in an industry that we feel, or only speak for myself, but I've heard from other people too, an industry where I feel empowered by putting on makeup. Like something so simple as putting on makeup makes me feel empowered because I can make the choice of every single, like, oh, like I was able to make the choice of what powders I wanted to use, what eyeshadow palette, what colors, what blush shade I wanted to do, you know, like it's just, it, like, my body is completely haywire and it's nice to have that control. So, and I know that like a lot of people feel that way. So I think that like if this, like, if any of it resonates with you, just please, like, I need, like, as an advocate, so let me just quickly give you my advocate history. So when I was younger, I was an animal rescue advocate. I also advocated for the AIDS Resource Foundation for Children. And then I went to grad school at Hopkins, and that's what brought me to DC actually. And then I worked in the Obama White House on disability policy and sports policy, and now I went on to work at Bechtel Corporation, like the giant construction company, and I worked in policy there and government affairs, and then I did government affairs at Gap Inc. So it's kind of like, I know that like my story is all over the place, but yeah, I mean, it's so I have kind of this interesting like outlook on a lot of things because I come with a policy lens, but at the same time I've been sick my whole life. I'm a survivor. I am visibly disabled, and I've lived through invisible illness as well. And I'm also South Asian, and that comes with a lot too. Like, being South Asian's not like chill, it's kind of heavy sometimes. So like it's just like interesting to see like how all these sides of my identity kind of came together, and we're like, no, we have to change the world, because I'm telling you, like, this is like, I'm trying to build something that's gonna outlive me. This is not a joke to me. Like, I'm doing this so that I can leave the world with something better for some people. So, and I have to kind of, and like, I think I kind of have to think of it like that in a way, because, I mean, the reality is I'm in constant, like, medical crises, like near-death experiences, and, like, everybody's always constantly worried about me because, like, when I was in Princeton, nobody could leave me alone because any moment could be a 911 situation. It was just like, I mean, this is just my life. It's just, but somehow I still have love, and like, everybody that loves me, thank you. I just like that's what I live for, to be quite honest. Like, the pain, the excruciating pain that I go through since the age of 9, like, one day I had a headache, come and it never left. It just kept getting more and more intense. It led to surgeries, nerve burns, other procedures, blocks, all of this stuff. Like, it's just, I don't know. I'm not trying to like feel sorry for myself or anything. I'm just kind of reflecting a little bit with you. So I understand if this is not your speed, but at the same time, like, I don't think I'm the only one. Because I lost my career. Like, that's what brought me to beauty. I literally lost my career. I was in policy and government affairs, and I couldn't keep up because of my illnesses. And, like, in any given week, I have to go to the doctor, like, at least a few times, because I have a specialist for every single part of my body. So, because of that, because of that, like, there's a lot of people I have to keep up with, and people as in doctors, and it really does take a toll. So I can pretty much do something, like one thing every day. That's it. So like, it's not even exaggerating, it's just my reality. Like, I can only schedule one meeting, well, sometimes I have multiple meetings, but like, I'm just doing like one thing because more than that is just too much. Like, it's like, it's really, sorry, it's hard to explain, but if you have any questions, please ask. Like, I'm an open book when it comes to all this stuff, because I mean, when I was younger, I didn't want anyone to know that I was sick, because in like high school and college and stuff or whatever, like, I don't want to be like labeled the sick girl, you know? And that's kind of what happened. So, sorry, I'm just blending this because so yeah, there's just like a lot of complexities, and like, something could go wrong literally at any moment, and I can't make plans. Committing to something, like, for example, one of my closest sorority sisters is getting married in Nice in September. Can I commit to it now? No, I can't. And it sucks because she has to have the number by December, by January. Like, for us, everyone else had to RSVP by last October. So I just, like, I don't know, there's just like so much like out of my control, but then at the same time, it's like, I'm so grateful for so many things. Like, first, like, my husband, he is literally the best. We have been through crisis after crisis after crisis after crisis, and I do not want his life to be like this, because I don't know, but he does it very gracefully, in the most loving way. he really does take care of me. And then he supports, like, my business. Obviously he's an investor. he supports me doing this, and using our second bathroom as my office. And he knows the power that like makeup has over me. Like it's not a little thing. But also I'm very grateful for my parents. They come through just constantly for me. Like one call there and they'll be there. Okay, now I'm gonna take, I wanna take this and put this all over the lid, but part of me wants to put a color to make it a little more interesting. I don't think I touched flirt or treat, but I'm not. Yeah, let's just go with touch. So touch is that creamy, like, beautiful. Indie brands, like, are the ones that have some of the best formulas. Like, you just know by like touching it. Oh, I was gonna maybe do a peplograph situation. Nice, okay, it's too late. Maybe we can still, in a way. I don't want to do what I did last time and just screw up the whole look. But yeah, so I think that like when we bringing it back to beauty, right? Like it's an empowering thing, but it's also kind of like, do you even see me? Like the amount of like pitches I send and stuff, like I know a lot of creators are not kind of realm, but like I do think that I offer something unique, my entire perspective. and it's all because of my lived experience. It's not really much else. So my lived experience and professional experience, maybe school, but you know. So yeah, I mean, I just wanted to like say that I think that it's just I'll just be very frank. In my current medical situation, besides the people I love, I have no quality of life. Nothing. It's just a fact. And it sucks, but I mean, it's because of the people I love that I'm still here, and it gave me enough time to kind of shift my perspective on suicide and stuff. So I don't know, it's just I don't know. I do want to do an inner corner highlight, but like Do I want it matte? Or do I want to put some gold? I think the inner corner highlight was what I was thinking for Pat McGrath. With this specific look. Guys, please ignore just all the flaws. Something shiny. Oh, you know, I had a couple colors of that, like the elf stick thing. You know, I think I'm gonna do that and black liner. So we'll retire this for now. Maybe I'll put this out again next video, because I feel like there's just so many beautiful possibilities with this and any palette. But I've never done like the neutral look, and it's something that I wanted to, with this specific palette. I've never done the neutral look, but I wanted to, so here I am. Okay. Inner corner, let's see. Oh, I think it's in here. It is it? Otherwise I'll do like maybe a matte inner corner. Sorry, it's hard to see from here because part of me wants to like put something in the center. I cannot resist myself when it comes to like shimmers and stuff. I feel like, I don't know. Let's see. Okay. This thing, I don't even know. Oh, here it is. Yeah, okay. Cool. Let's see. Because I think this color, unless I want to do something bold, will probably go best with the look. But it'll be nice and like glimmery. So this is the e.l.f. Glitch Show Shadow Stick in Prismatic, with a T at the end. Prismatic. Why do I have a feeling that I feel like every time I'm filming, oh wait, I don't want to put this yet. Do I? Hold on. I feel like every time I'm filming, my husband's like just like FaceTiming with my niece and nephew. So, which is, I love that. Alright, so I'm gonna pull out my trusted notepad no, because I have to, yeah. I don't want to make this video too long. Let's try to, obviously I was talking a lot, but I'm gonna try to finish it under an hour. I've also been having like a lot of space issues with things, so let's see, where is it? My eyeliner brush has disappeared. I need to organize my brushes. I have them in this like thing, but like, and then I kind of go off that. But anyway, so I'm gonna be looking up at this mirror just Not that I can see any better, but we'll just hope. The one word I intentionally don't use. And I think it's like, if you're talking to any like severely sick person, like, I know that like intentions are good, but when people say like, I don't know, like, take it one day at a time, you'll get through this, all of that, you know, like, it's nice, it's very kind of them to say that, it's just so much deeper than that. And I think, I don't know, I think many able-bodied people don't always realize that, and they may have the best intentions, but even like with something like PTSD, like one time somebody close to me was saying how like, just like, it's been so many years, you don't interact, why don't you just forget about it, not let it bother you? And I'm like, because it literally formed everything that followed. That's why. So yeah, but like my content, my business, all of it, it really is an advocacy platform while I'm getting things ready behind the scenes. So I'm extremely excited for the first drop, but it's still a ways away. It'll still take a little bit of time. So wait, I'm pretty in order of things. I feel like my husband only laughs like that when he's talking to our niece, because otherwise, it's funny, my nephew always asks for me, and my niece always asks for my husband, so it's funny. It's cute though. They are adorable. I don't know what to do for them. I need some kind of... Oh wait, we were gonna do that. Okay, sorry. that was a strange lapse in memory. Okay, so let me put the eyeliner on first, maybe. Okay, so guys, check it out. I have gotten my assistant / cousin hooked on this. She even wore it on her wedding day. So, like, this is some good eyeliner. It does not move, and if you don't take it off, it'll last for days. It's waterproof, so you don't have to worry about any of that. But they had like some crazy Black Friday sale where like these These are usually like $30. And they were selling them for $6. And I'm like, I don't know what the heck is happening, but I need all of them. So, so I got so many. It was... Yeah, I got so many and I barely spent any money. It was wild. Like, I usually stock up on Black Friday or like around that time whenever like the extra good deals happen. But yeah. Alright, let's try putting this in the inner corner. Maybe I should have done this first. Alright. Now, again, I'm gonna be looking over here. I'm just gonna tap it. To learn how to use shadow sticks. Like, what is wrong with me? Well, we just had a whole video about what's wrong with me. And that's not even scratching the surface. Okay. We can make jokes. Jokes are good. Why does this side always look better? Maybe I had to warm it up on the back of my hand, I don't know. Next time I'm just gonna use the, like, the Denesamilex stuff. Oh, speaking of e.l.f. My heart has been touched in so many different ways by Tharong, Corey, and Micah specifically. They are gems in this world, and they see me. I got like the sweetest package from Corey, who's the chief marketing officer for e.l.f. And she gave me the sweetest note. And honestly, like, products are products, but the note is what mattered. You know, like, that's the thing that really touched my heart. And then just the way Tharong has been, he's the CEO and chairman of the board. He's been so kind, just so kind, and trying to make me feel seen every chance he gets. And yeah, and then Micah, he, like, in the midst of chaos, he still hopped on a call with me, and we basically just talked about how we love each other. So, I mean, like, this is like, that's what, like, a company should emanate. I mean, I just really, really admire them as, like, a brand, but more so, like, their leadership.